Here we are. We're live. It's Sunday. It's pasta night. It's Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers night. It is Joey Angelo, your world-famous host with the most. And I am joined by my co-host slash producer, Devin Stofford. Good evening.
Good evening. What's
up? Quite a day today.
Oh, yeah.
Unlimited pasta.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gwen Smeeter, over at our place in Tahin for the outstanding pasta dinner. And here we are, just the weeks are going by, before you know it, it'll be my third full season as your host, with the most. Wow, 3 years. It's amazing how fast it goes.
It is.
3 years. And as you know, we've made some big changes and, things are happening. I got more announcements over the next couple of weeks. I'm working on a couple of things. And one of them will be, eventually, at some point next year, we'll be back in a different studio. I mean, we're still going to have the WZIG radio studios, but we're also going to be looking into another one that I'm working on feverishly. Feverishly. And I get what I want. So looking forward to more big news coming within the next couple of months. Anyway, let's get down to business here. Now, I'm going to skip off the lightning here for a moment and congratulate the United States World Team Women's Cup. How about that?
Heck yeah.
Beautiful. Their fourth championship, am I correct?
Yes.
And second in a row, am I correct?
Correct.
Of course I'm correct. I'm the host. Hey, you can hate the host or you can love the host. I can give you that option. You can either hate me or love me. But I am a professional. I took up broadcasting. I took up communications. I've been in this business for a while. And I've been told by my sister that I am a natural broadcaster. I'm born to be a broadcaster. So that's why I'm here. And I have a wealth of knowledge each and every week as well. So congratulations to the women's 2019 World Cup champions on their second straight championship. So I figured I'd open the show with that. I mean, that's good. Women power. Women power.
Yep.
USA. Go USA. That's all I got to say. And, there's people out there trying to make the show. Forget about the Lightning. Let's talk about the Rays. No, that is a subject that we will not be taking care anymore. I am done talking about it. We are on top of the world. We've destroyed them all year long. Let's just let it rest. It is time to let it rest. Because, quite frankly, Montreal Rays in a couple of years will be that. Montreal Rays.
Yep.
But we got more important things to talk about. And, baseball and all those other sports take a back seat to hockey. And that's what we love about hockey. The great sport of hockey and our Tampa Bay Lightning. This is our show and the Tampa Bay Lightning show, and we like to keep it at that level. So we'll just keep on talking about the great sport of hockey.
Yeah. And
the great team that we have. And despite the chokes, we at least make the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
Unlike some of the other teams that, we won't mention any names, but the Rangers.
Yeah.
Come on now. They haven't been relevant in years. There's a lot of teams that haven't been relevant. At least our owner puts a winning product on the ice each and every year. The Lightning may not win cups. They've only got one in their history, but you know what? I know a lot of teams that got no cups.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. So get over it. This is a Tampa Bay Lightning show, folks. Stop trying to make it all about the Tampa Bay Rays. It is not a Rays show. If you want a Rays show, damn it, go to Channel 31 on your damn cable box. Watch the Rays all you want on there. That's all I got to say.
Tom, I think it's right. But anyone got a Yankee score today? Right on the baseball.
This is not a baseball show. And the last time I looked, the Yankees were in first place by 6.5 games and have beaten the Tampa Bay Rays 9 out of 13 games, fellas. So get out. We are not talking about that subject anymore. It's my show, and guess what? I call the rules. So, Devin, do not answer any Tampa Bay Rays material. They can beg all they want. There's nothing to do with the Tampa Bay Rays. The Thunderstrikers are all about the Tampa Bay Lightning. And that's the bottom line. There you go. So, you can like it? Or there's the door. Let it hit you in the ass on the way out. We are not a Tampa Bay Rays show. We are a Tampa Bay Lightning show. Now that I've distinguished that fact, we will go on to some Lightning news, and we'll make sure that the Cats get some airtime. I don't even think that's fair because, Lady Diva Ashes was a very popular cat. And she had her own calendar. Did you know that Ashes had her own calendar? No. Yes, we made Ashes the calendar, and it came out pretty damn good. So Cooch is in line for a calendar, and my newcomer, I've declared her the queen. So let me go get the queen. Is she in the area?
Right there.
I'm gonna go get the queen.
There you go.
Talk. Can you hear outside?
Meow. She's already talking.
Already talk. Come on, queen. What you got to say to the world?
Come on, talk.
Talk.
Meow.
He's not used to TV exposure.
Not yet, anyway.
Like that, say hi. Say hi, Elsa.
Meow.
Say hi. She's not saying hi. She's looking, but she's not saying hi. You know you're not loud up here, but I'm trying to get you to talk. You gonna talk? You want treats? You want treats? You want Daddy to give you treats? Say hello to the world. We're worldwide.
Yeah.
Galaxy-wide.
All it goes, I thought it was a lightning show, not a cat show.
Well, that's not my problem if you don't like pussy.
Great.
All right, there's Cooch. Look how big Cooch is getting. It's unbelievable. This cat is a heavyweight.
Yeah, yeah.
Heavyweight champion of the world.
As he walks down too.
So there you go.
We already have a question.
If it's a Tampa Bay Lightning question, I will answer it. If it is a Tampa Bay Rays question, I will not answer it because we don't talk baseball.
It's not baseball.
What is it?
What do you think about with Scott? I can't say the name. W-I-T Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the. Well, I love it, and the reason why I love it is because Luke signed a 2-year, 2-way deal, which means that Luke will start probably up for the crunch and be brought up at any time. He has a 2-way contract deal, and they didn't have to overpay to get him. So Luke is a physical presence, which I love. So you got Luke, you got Coburn, which is, you're building. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I wanted some guys that could fight. I wanted some guys that are a presence. I wanted some guys that, stick up for Yanni, stick up for Tyler Johnson, these little guys. You need some big guys in there. I like that. I
do too.
When I reported that, I was very, very happy Luke was back. Now, somebody else has approached me and asked me about, well, you brought back Luke, so why not bring back? And you know what? I love it, but I don't want to speculate because, my insiders would be mad at me because they want to call me or they want to text me the real deal, not some secondhand information, not something that's a rumor, not something that's not happened yet. I got people in the front office that let me know when it happens first thing and if it's official or not. So that's why I have people say, oh, I heard this, I heard that. Is this true, Joe? I can confirm it because of my connections that I have that, it's happening or it's not happening. I would love to see Brian Boyle back in Tampa Bay. I really loved when he was here. I get autographs from all these guys. I do fundraising, as everybody knows. What I do, aside from broadcasting, we also do a lot of fundraising for the community and stuff. And we have these pretty cool parties, the Snackers event.
Oh, yeah.
And, every year we're going to have this. And every year we're going to keep doing what we're doing. And I think Cooch just left a deposit.
I think so, too. In the bedroom.
Yeah, that's gonna stink. We want to welcome everybody that's joined the chat. And Sunday is pasta day. We just got back from our place eating pasta, and we want to answer your questions. That was a very good question. And, we love Luke, and we're happy to have Luke back with us. And I think he's going to be a presence.
I do too.
I really do. I think we needed some tough guys. And what the hell? Your drink is in jeopardy because he's going to knock it over.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get it.
You better go get the drink.
Before.
I think Coach is running around crazy. He's tripping on something.
I think so. Maybe some catnip. We never
There might be some catnip. So we also signed Seti, which is great. It's good to have him back. 2-year deal, worth $1.65 million per. There's still work to be done. We still need to sign Adam Ernie. We still need to sign the biggest fish of all in Brayden Point, who supposedly got offered a contract from the Montreal Canadiens, and Brayden turned it down because he's coming back here.
Yes.
It's just a matter of time, and us Lightning fans need to be a little more patient because I've got a lot of people out there that are like telling me, "Oh, we're going to be the same team. Oh, we're not doing anything. What's JBD doing?" Well, when you have a payroll like we do, and granted, it is going up, but it's not going up enough to be able to afford. You guys want all these players and stuff like that. That's not going to happen because we have a salary cap problem, and it's going to be difficult for JBB to really add as many people as you guys want him to. He's made a few small moves, but that's pretty much it. So, I think Luke was a great thing. And another thing about the cap, JBB, I think the cap was set at $81.5 million, and he said he could have offered a higher amount to Joe Pavelski, and he just couldn't do it because he was strapped.
Yeah.
And, it would have been great if we could have gotten him. He would have been a very good player for us. Would have been a great fit.
Yeah.
But we just couldn't offer him enough money to reel him into Tampa. So that wasn't going to happen. And for all you guys wondering why Louis Domingue is on the trade block right now, I've been given the inside information, of course, and Louis wants a regular full job. You can't blame him.
Yeah.
He's not really a backup goalie. I mean, he wants to start. He wants to play more. And in Tampa, it's just not going to happen. So JBB is really aware of that, went out and signed Chris McElhinney to a 2-year deal, $1.3 million per. Not a bad goalie. I mean, he's a backup, but he is a backup, a real backup.
Yeah.
Unlike Louis. Louis can start with a lot of these teams.
Oh,
And
definitely.
Louis deserves it, and I really feel like they owe it to Louis to trade him so he can get more playing time and be a great goaltender. With more of an opportunity to play.
Yeah.
So I got no problem with that. I really don't. I mean, I know Louis was popular and everything, and he was funny, and I've met him and I've shaken his hand and I've talked to him. He's a fun guy. He's a great guy. But there's a lot of great guys that are hockey players. I mean, it's difficult for me not to see Strawman anymore.
Yeah.
Who was one of the first guys to come up to you and he get out of his car with his family in the car and everything? He come up and want autographs and everything, and a class individual. And the same thing with Braden Coburn.
Yeah.
Braden Coburn will get out of his car, walk over, and make sure that everybody has an autograph.
Well.
These are the guys that, this is a fact, that they give the effort, the time, get out of their car, they walk over, they sign an autograph, they do whatever. That is class, and that's what makes the Lightning organization such a classy organization ever since they were taken over by a great owner too.
Yeah.
That helps when you have the best owner, in hockey.
Yeah.
That's undisputed. I mean, the man's doing so much for the community. He's rebuilding Channelside. He's got a great hockey team. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to, bust down the door. We just keep knocking on it every year.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a contending team. And that's the bottom line. The Lightning are going to win games. All right, now my cats are fighting.
Well, Lori says we need Brian Boley back.
Brian Boyce.
Oh.
Yeah, and Lori, I'd love to have Brian back. I mean, the guy's a first-class guy. I've always enjoyed our conversations and everything, and it goes back with me. It goes back to the days, Brian Boyle was always a nemesis to the Islanders, and Brian Boyle is a great player, and I would love to have him back. If it was up to me, I'd get him back.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one that's making the payroll here. I'm just a correspondent and a person that reports news and everything about the Lightning from the insiders that I have, from my sources. So, I love doing this. This is what we do the show for.
Yeah.
To help the community, and we love our Lightning fans. And this is a Tampa Bay Lightning show.
Yep.
That's why I keep on telling everybody it's a Tampa Bay Lightning show. So
no baseball.
So that's the way it is. All right. So Adam Ernie still hasn't signed. Braden Point needs to sign, but it's going to take a while. Dominic Mason and Ben Thomas. Carter Vanderway came to terms on a 1-year, 2-way deal. He had 34 goals last year for the Crunch. That's impressive.
It is.
You're going to give this guy a look on the preseason. You're definitely going to give him a look.
Definitely.
Danik Bartel, 1-year, 2-way deal with the Crunch. Another one of those cheap contracts. And Markel, he's a good player.
He is.
That's why they brought him back.
Yep.
So again, JBB has an $81.5 million cap. That is the league's cap. Okay, so he's got to try to get these guys all signed and put a contending team on the ice each and every year.
Yeah.
Just like Eisenman did. It's now JBB's responsibility. So it's not that easy when you're dealing with a salary cap. And in hockey, they have salary caps. As you know, I don't like salary caps.
I don't know either,
But it's part of hockey, and this is what the situation is. We have a salary cap in hockey. So.
And she said she don't get why we let Strowman go.
Well, my insiders tell me that Anton could not turn down $5.5 million per year, a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
The Lightning were not going to give Anton Strowman that kind of money at his age. He got a 3-year deal, upwards of almost $16 million. That wasn't going to happen for the Lightning.
No.
Anton Strowman, I love the guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Awesome. But too much. We can't do that. And we're trying to sign Point, and let's not forget next year with Bassett.
Yeah.
So you might be seeing the last season of guys like Killorn and Tyler Johnson and whoever else we need to move. Vasi needs to get signed.
Yeah.
And he is going to get very large amount of money. I can assure you of that, especially since Bobrovsky signed that huge contract with Florida. So you can count on, Andre Vasilevsky going to be the highest paid goaltender in the league. Without doubt, they are going to conquer Vasilevsky's contract. So,
And she also wants to know a two-way deal.
On what?
Can you explain a two-way deal?
It means a two-way deal is when you are on the club and you get sent down to Crunch, which is our major, I guess our minor league team, in Syracuse, New York, which is our minor league team, Syracuse Crunch. It's a two-way deal. So he'll get that money regardless, whether he's on the Lightning or he's on the Crunch. And they can move him within the Crunch. They can promote him down. They can bring him up. He's still going to be making that two-way deal, whatever they sign for. So it's really that simple. A lot of guys sign these two-way deals because, okay, let me give you an example. Now, Carter Vanderway, 1 year, two-way deal. He had 34 goals for the Crunch. He's going to be given a chance with the Lightning. If they send him down, he's still going to make his money. And the cap hit on our Danik Martel and Vanderway is $700K on a 1 year deal. Mason Martel signed that $700K for 1 year. So he'll get $700K whether he's with the Lightning or he's with the Crunch. He still gets that. So that's what they call a two-way deal. So that explains that.
Yep.
What is Eddie saying there?
Are there going to be free lunches this year for the most comments again?
And again, I got no problems with food. None at all. I want to know how we going to transport when you live all the way in Bumfuck, Idaho, Pennsylvania, and here. This state is the third largest in the United States of America, Florida, the third largest state, next to, of course, California and Texas.
Yeah.
We have the third largest population. How are we going to get this food
I don't know.
from Florida to Pennsylvania? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Do you want the show to come to you in Pennsylvania?
I guess he does.
Well, I mean, I could see doing my show back home in New York. Yeah, when I go up there to visit. But we'll see. We'll see. We like traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like traveling. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. I like that. As a matter of fact, we should do that. We should do a show out of the state.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of different. Wouldn't it?
It would.
Different state.
It would be kind of cool, too.
Of course, we would rep the Lightning.
Of course.
Regardless of what state.
Yeah.
We're in. We're Lightning
maniacs.
We're to die for.
Yeah.
That's our team. So
exactly.
We're gonna rep the team no matter where we go. Wow, this is interesting. Huh. So Aho got matched by the Canes. 5 years, $8.45 million per year. Wow. So dreams of Otto wasn't going to happen, and the Canes made sure that they didn't lose Aho. So that's pretty big, and he got a large amount of money there. So that's pretty good. And like I said, we can't go after some of these guys. We just don't have the cap space to go after whoever we want to go after. Because of these big contracts that we've already given out. We'd have to unload some big contracts. And that's why I'm telling everybody right now, we would have to unload a couple of contracts for Vasi next year when he becomes a free agent. So it's gonna be difficult, but that's what JBB's job is to go through these salaries and try to figure out who we can get away with trading.
Yeah.
So, and as I've told everybody a million times, JT Miller was convenient. It was easy for JBB to go ahead and deal him because he didn't have a no trade clause. So you know, a lot of these guys have no trade clauses, so you can't move them without their consent.
Yeah. And he says you should do the show on Coney Island and get yourself a couple of tube steaks.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go to Coney Island. Yeah. Well, I might as well go to Jones Beach too, right?
As well.
Yeah, not as nice as Clearwater Beach. We're not talking about the the beaches up north. Ain't like the beaches down here. And this is why a lot of people come down here to retire. It's a perfect retirement place for people to retire. You got beautiful beaches here, and it's you do work or you don't work.
Yeah.
Up in New York, you have to work. That's how expensive it is up there. You have to work and you have to make big bucks in order to afford it. So, Linda Murphy, how are you doing? Speaking of New York, we're talking upstate New York with Linda Murphy, a huge Tampa Bay Lightning fan who lives up there, way upstate.
Laura also says, how about having with the pens? You eat the meat, feed them the bones. LOL.
Well, I'd rather be drinking from the cup.
Yeah, I would too.
And I'm sure you would be too, and I'm sure Linda Murphy knows that. All our Tampa Bay Lightning fans out there, we all want to, drink from that cup. And, knocking on the door every year, every season, knocking on the door, just can't knock it done.
No.
So it's got to get done. We have to get it done.
Yeah. We pretty much reached the 7:30 point.
All right, we're halfway through the show, and again, the first half hour was sponsored by our place, where we got our unlimited food, and Greg and all the great people over there at our place. Thank you very much for having the Thunderstrikers over there, feeding their faces and eating all that unlimited pasta.
Oh yeah.
And people say, "Oh, that's not healthy. That's not healthy." Well, you know what is really?
Yeah. Anymore.
Really, what is really healthy? Do people really stick to their?
Nah.
So we've reached the halfway point of the show, and we've talked about some things that the Lightning have been doing, but they're really just strapped right now and really can't do much. And before you know it, this talk will all be done, and we'll be going into September. September 10th is our first show from the WZIG radio booth in Palm Harbor, Florida, and Snapper's Grill. And that's our main show. That's where we're in a regular professional studio coming to you with our broadcasting.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, more professional looking, obviously. But, I don't mind doing a show in my home.
I
don't got no problem with that.
No.
And Sundays, each and every Sunday, 7 o'clock, we're here.
Yep.
So, you guys ain't got nothing to do, you're busy, we totally get it. And if you can't watch the show today, that's perfectly fine. Guess what? We're worldwide on YouTube.
Yep.
We have a YouTube page. So if you don't have our YouTube page, you need to get it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have Devin post it in the room, so this way you guys can go down to the link and click on it and subscribe to our shows. Now, what's interesting is, do we want to merge that? I know that you had talked to Jeremy about, getting the information from the old YouTube page, and this way we can take it back over our old YouTube page, so this way they can go back and check all our shows from the past.
Yeah.
So we need to get the passwords and everything with that. So we'll bring back our old YouTube page, but our new YouTube page is the one that we're going to post for you now. So this way you can watch our first couple of shows. And again, like I said, the 10th of September is when our new season really officially begins.
Yep.
3 years. Wow. 3 years. 3 years worth of shows. And we've been through quite a bit of people too. So that's the way it goes, folks. People go, people leave, people get panties all wet, and in a stink.
Yeah.
You know, people say one thing, do another. People, you know, it's just the way it is. So, you know, we have to do what we have to do.
Exactly.
We have survived changes, what happens in the world. I mean, you know, you can't expect everything to, you know, be the same all the time.
Yeah.
One thing I can assure you of is that I will always be the host of this show because it's my show. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It does.
Now, there may be a time when, you know, maybe I'll be sick or something, and, you know, when we get more of a staff, we may have some fill-ins. I mean,
Yeah.
we've done that the previous 2 years with some of our guest hosts that have come on. Yeah, we'll have some guest hosts here occasionally, depending on, you know, who wants to come on board and do our show. How many shows we got on that new YouTube page? 3?
3.
Wow, so this is going to be our 4th show on there already. And of course, you know, we haven't even gotten to our new 3rd season yet. That's obviously September 10th. Hope you guys have it on the calendar. So if you guys have any questions about the Lightning, feel free to ask me. And chances are 99 times out of 100 I'll know the answer. If I don't, that would be really embarrassing. All the sources and insiders that I have. So yeah.
Now, Lori asked, what do you think it will take to raise the cap money for teams? It's so low compared to football. Hockey is so much better.
You're absolutely right. The cap for the NHL is really low.
It is.
$81.5 million. They really need to raise it. They need to keep on raising it because the teams now, they can't keep their players because of this cap. And, you know, I've always hated caps. I don't like caps. I don't either. So, you know, I guess we just have to deal with it. The only way that we can do it is, or get by with it, is what GBB is doing. It's giving these 2-way contracts. Where, you know, these guys come up, they make the team, they stay with the team. That's fine. If they don't, they can send them back. And, you know, they can still make the minimum.
Yeah.
And be happy with that because, you know, that's more money than, you know, a lot of people make.
Yeah.
You know, $700,000 a year. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I wish I made $700,000 a year.
Yeah, really.
I'm sure most of you people don't make $700,000 a year.
Yeah.
I mean, this is professional sports. This is a brutal sport. You get messed up.
Yeah,
you need some, you know, you need some health insurance. You need some dental insurance.
All that.
Yeah, you can't be worried about your looks when you're a hockey player.
No.
You know, you're constantly going to the dentist and everything. So, what's that? Just some people saying hi.
Yeah, Jonathan Tippins.
Kathy Puzo, my Yankee sister, first place, 6.5 games. Love it. But yes, she's a Yankee fan, and she's allowed to talk in the chat. Yes. My Yankee sisters and brothers, absolutely. You're invited anytime. 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 This is my show. I make the rules. I make the rules.
Yeah.
There you go. So, my Yankee brothers and sisters, we love you. Wish you'd come down to Tampa and come see us. You know, this is the spring training home of the New York Yankees, Tampa Bay. Yankee Stadium, Tampa Bay, George Steinbrenner Field. We have it down here in town. So no matter what,
Yeah.
you know, the haters hate us. The haters hate us. And I love it. I love haters. Did I ever tell you how much I love haters? I love haters. I love my haters. This is what I live for. You know, I live for my haters to just find ways to hate me even more. It's okay.
Yep.
It's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Love me or hate me. I've said that many, many times before. You can love me or you can hate me. Don't watch my show if you hate me. Why would you watch my show if you hate me?
I don't know.
I don't get paid for this show. I don't get paid for this show. I just do it because I love hockey. I love the Tampa Bay Lightning. I love the community. I'm all out doing the toy drives, giving people toys at Christmas time when they desperately need them and they don't have any toys.
Yeah.
You remember last year how we did it? Well, this year we're getting a truck I got a good friend of mine that's got a truck, and we're going to go out there and we're going to run around and drop off toys to the families that need toys. We ain't going to have no kids going toyless.
Not this year.
It's never, not any year.
Yeah.
We've been doing this now, doing the toy drive. Wow, it's incredible. We've been doing this already. And we're going to go out there, we're going to deliver toys. We're going to go to Mason-Dixon and Q105, get on the radio, do our normal things there, meet and greet with the Q105 radio station in St. Pete. And we love delivering toys over there. So, matter of fact, a couple more months and we'll be doing the toy drive again.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible?
It is.
Wow, it just seems like we just got done doing the last toy drive.
It does.
And now we're doing another one.
We actually got a head start.
We do. We already have some toys already built up from the last couple of events that we had. So we're in good shape. We already got, what, two boxes full?
Yeah.
2 boxes full of toys already. And we have the same, this is what I love about our sponsors for this show. Each and every sponsor we have is coming back again this year. So we're looking at almost 30 sponsors. And they all love us and they love collecting those toys. And every year it's a blessing, to go down to the radio station, greet everybody at the radio station. I'm on the air, which I love to do, and that's getting on Q105. That's great. I love that. That never gets old. So Paula Street is a good friend of mine. She got bad taste in baseball, unfortunately, but she roots for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that's what I love about Paula. She got a great show on Q105, and I know all the DJs on Q105, so that's what's so great about it. And I know a couple of DJs from other radio stations that are in the area too that are really great. Like Drew Bravo, I've met, I'm friends with. He's a great guy. He does the same thing. He does toy drives, collects bikes, just like we do. He's awesome. He has a big heart and everything, and that's what's great about Drew Bravo. So we love all these DJs in the local area, and I'd like nothing more than bring our show to New York and see how it does in New York one time.
Yeah, I'll be right with you. Evan Moran wants to know if you go out to the public at all and do autograph signings.
Eddie. I am a broadcaster. And I'm a damn good one. But I really am not a celebrity status. Okay, so no, I don't sign autographs. I have been noticed a few times in local spots here in Palm Harbor. I'll admit that. Yeah, people know me here locally. Of course, people know me in Long Island. Back home, I have hundreds and hundreds of fans there in Long Island. Yeah, no. I am not Howard Stern. I am not any of those popular radio guys. I'm just doing this show and enjoy doing it. Me and Devin have been doing it. It's going on our second year together working on the show together.
Yep.
So.
And Lori wants to donate toys.
You most certainly can do so, and it's really quite simple. Let's see. Well, we're going to be breaking the Florida thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we do all of Florida, but I'd like to do. I'd like to get my friends in New York to start doing a toy drive for us. That's one goal that I've set. If you're in wherever state you're in and you want to do the toy drive for us, that would be great.
It would be.
Just collecting toys for us or just sending us toys to fill up our toy box.
Yeah,
that would be great. That would be great. We can definitely talk about that, and we can make the arrangements. I have a FedEx account, which really helps when I do shipping, and we also have a sponsor over in Palm Harbor that does mailbox central. So he gives us good deals on our shipping out stuff in boxes and stuff like that. So toy drives are very important to us. That's one of the biggest things that the Thunderstrikers do. That's why I always said the toy drives are the most important thing that we do to make things happen for the kids.
Yeah.
So each and every year, that's what we do. And it's getting more and more recognized. The name Thunderstrikers is getting more and more recognized, both from YouTube, which creates a lot of recognition for us, and the fact that we do toys, and we do toys out to the kids, and we go on the radio station, Q105 in St. Pete, and we let the world know this is what Thunderstrikers do.
Lori asked, "Can I donate gift cards so you can get toys? I'm very isolated."
Absolutely, you can absolutely do that. Just private message me, and we'll make that happen. So each and every season, the last couple of years have been very, very successful. This year it's going to be even more successful because we have more people each and every year that want to help out, and want to help us out, and want to make sure that the toys get to these kids, and also us. Last year we started the delivering toys to people's houses, which was a great idea by Ronnie Pisco.
It was.
So unfortunately, Ronnie's not wanting to be with the group anymore. So unfortunately, that is something that Jake didn't want to be with us anymore. So that was up to him. But we've made other arrangements to make sure that the toys get to these locations, and the toys get to the radio station the last week before Christmas. Each and every year, we try to get the toys like a week before Christmas to the radio station. So yeah, we'll do whatever we can to make sure that the toys get to the kids, and we take pictures, and each and every year. Yeah. We take pictures at the radio station when we deliver the toys and everything. So it's something that we are very proud of, and it's the real deal. It's not fake. Yeah, it's the real deal. We deliver the toys to the radio station to get to the kids. We collect bikes too, and last year we got a couple of bikes, and we're just gonna keep on trying to get bikes because really kids love bikes.
They do.
So it's important for us to get some bikes. So that's what we're going to be working on. So we have preseason starting September 17th against the Canes, and that's home. So that'll be our opener for the preseason, September 17th. Ironically, how I timed it perfectly was that our show is the 10th.
Yep.
So we can do the whole roster, who's going to make the team, we can give you all the details of the player stats and everything. Get all that out of the way, and then get ready for the preseason on the 17th. And of course, once again, I renewed my STM status, season ticket member. It's been a good couple of years that I've been a season ticket holder, and I love this team. And I cover this team, so you have to be there really to cover the team as well, not just from the outsiders. Getting all the news and notes. The inside information from my insiders, but to be at the arena in my 318 section, to be at the arena in my 1-2 section, hop into the Boltsmobile, my Tampa Bay Lightning ride. If anybody hasn't seen that ride, they will if they're a Bolts fan and they go to the arena because it stands out among all cars.
It does.
So we're going to be riding down there. We're going to be having some good fun and coverage, and that's what we do. It never gets old.
It doesn't.
Never gets old. We got stuff we got going on over
And
here.
it said, it asked us if they had given us free meals when we go to Staffers.
Our sponsors have been known to give us some good amenities. True. They also donate gift cards for events. Like fundraising. If we do a fundraising event, they've been known to donate gift cards, and we turn around and raffle those off. So, it generates income, so we can do what we do with bikes and stuff like that. Our funding in our bank account is to pay for certain toys like bikes and stuff at the end of the year. If we want to buy bikes, we can do that. We can afford to do that. So it's always.
I think he was referring to like just me and you going down there, sitting having a meal.
Yeah, we have.
Well, I haven't had free.
Well, you've been missing out.
Yeah.
He came in late last year.
Yeah.
So, me, I've been getting aggravated. So I can't complain. They take care of me. Of course, I pump in a lot of money every year to my restaurants. These are all my establishments that I go to, and I give them a lot of business. So, they cut me some breaks every once in a while. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's true. That's true. So, the 17th starts our preseason, and it runs through the 28th. And then, of course, October 3rd is our opening game of the season against the Florida Panthers, of course. Meow, 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 meow. All right, so we're going to beat the Panthers. Even though they are an improved team, I will give them that. They have a great goaltender.
They do.
They have a great goaltender. This man has won the Vezina twice, and he's a talented goaltender that the Florida Panthers got. Rossi. He's a damn good goalie. Give him credit, man.
Yeah.
But then again, our goaltender should have been a two-time Vezina winner. He got screwed last year.
Yeah.
He should have won the Vezina last year. But he got it this year, well-deserved, well-earned. He's the best goalie. He deserves it. So I'm so proud of him. All he's done. He was out the whole month of the season and still had more wins.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible that his record, considering he was down for the first month of the season, and he was right up there in stats for goaltenders.
Yeah.
And that's why, they got them both right this year.
They did.
And ironically, the guy that I thought did very well and should have been very well considered for the Vezina Trophy was Lerner. I thought he had a great year too. It turns around, leaves the Islanders.
Yeah.
He left the Islanders. So they were trying to get Paparazzi, and they failed. And they just couldn't sign him. So they went out and they got somebody else.
Yeah.
But Robert Lerner, had a lot to do with why the Islanders were winning games.
Yeah.
He just, he's gone. And I was quite surprised. So we got the Canes on the 17th, and we got we got back to back. We got the Canes, then we got the Preds, 2 games, and then we have Florida 2 games. So that's our preseason schedule. So Canes, Predators, Florida, Panthers. There's your preseason. All right, so a lot of people are worried. They're like, okay, what's going to happen with Braden Point? Why is it taking so long? Is Braden going to go? And the answer to that is no. Braden Point is not going to go. He's going to sign.
Yeah.
They have the money to sign him. They're just hoping that he'll accept the terms which they can afford to sign.
Yeah.
And let's face it, the man doesn't want to leave. He wants to be here in Tampa. So they'll work it out. They'll get it done. So don't you guys worry about it. Braden Point will stay here in Tampa. So don't you worry about it.
We hit the 10-minute mark
Wow.
already.
That's incredible. And I was debating, there isn't much hockey news on that off season. Really, you had that big free agent splash thing. There's still a lot of free agents that have not signed. There's still deals that haven't been done yet. I really believe that the Lightning are not done yet. I think, over these next few weeks, you might see some activity. And then before you know it, you wake up and it'll be September and we'll be doing our preseason.
Oh, yeah.
Before you know it, folks. I mean, that's how fast it comes. It's gonna get out there really quick. So I'm looking forward to it. I love October. It's hockey season, and that's my sport. I love that sport more than any other sport. I can't wait. I can't wait. And not like going to a Lightning game, man. It is just something that I love so much.
It is.
Okay, so I'm gonna have my co-host slash producer say his final words, his final thoughts, and I am going to make a stop to the restroom while he does it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Go. Get out of here.
Also,
Thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate your support. We love your support. We're glad you join us each and every week. So, so just continue to keep watching us, supporting us, share the videos, share it with all your friends. We love each and every one of y'all, and we appreciate your support. So continue to support us. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. It's up there in the comments. Up a little ways in the comments though. Oh, me neither, Ed. We'll find out shortly. I don't think it is. So let's go Bulls this next season. Let's hope they get it done. We will see what he's doing, Ed. So, and here he comes. So it's not number 2, Ed.
all right. I'm back. So yeah, I like that little segment. Devin's final thoughts. It's pretty cool. But this show has undergone a lot of different changes and everything. And some changes weren't so popular. Some people miss the old people, the old staff and everything. And it happens. Changes happen. This is the business. This is what happens. People come, people go. I love doing the show. I love every minute of it. I took up a lot of years, a lot of hard work, getting to be where I'm at right now, both working for one of the largest companies in the world in Clorox, and being a host of this show for the last 3 years. So I love the direction that we're going. I love my co-host. He's dedicated. He wants to do good. Yeah, he's a little green still, but it's going to take a little time. Under my tutelage, I'm sure he's going to be good at what he does. Plus, there's a lot of things that he knows that I don't know, and that's the production end of it. So, I mean, he's going to be fine. He's going to be doing what he does, and this is how it goes. And of course, we're going to add staff as
We did.
yeah. So it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. Recognized on YouTube, recognized all over the world. Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers. We're going to grow, and this is what's going to happen. So I'm just going to keep on doing what we do, and we want to thank everybody for watching the show because, it makes it worth my while with all the research that I do, all the time spent trying to get all the stats, facts, figures, everything that I do. It's always like a book of stuff that I have to go through. This is like a mammoth amount of pages here of everything that we got stats, we got facts, we got
figures,
everything.
spreadsheets, we got pie charts,
It's all here.
Venn diagrams.
It's all here, and each and every week, it's a lot of work to get all this stuff together so I can educate the world, because the world needs education. There's no doubt in my mind, I see it every day, that this world needs to be educated.
Yep.
especially in Florida. Huge amount of limited teaching goes on in this state.
Yep.
This is one of the worst states for education, without a doubt. So, that's fact. And of course, as everybody knows, I tell it like it is, and I'm telling it. I'm telling it right
Yeah.
now. There's a reason why we're behind in education in this state, the state of Florida. Remember that. But it's fun to do. I enjoy it.
I do too.
So we will be back next weekend, next Sunday, 7 o'clock Eastern. What?
Guess shot.
Ooh, what do we got here?
Oh, I'm gonna try to get Tiger Lily. Oh,
He tried.
failure.
He tried. Epic failure. Well, we tried to get another kitty cat onto the show, and it was an epic fail.
Yeah, it's a little fail.
But I hope you like the two cats that were on the show tonight. They'll be on the show each and every week, and I always include them. They are family, so they're going to be on the show. Anyway, we're going to get off the air now. So we want to thank everybody for watching the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live here at Casa Thunderstriker. And we welcome you guys to come back next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, for my co-host, Dan Stofford, I'm Jody Angelo. Have a great week, and we'll see you next weekend, next Sunday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Good night, everybody. I did not take a lot to bash all the teachers.